Hello, and welcome to Famicast 177, your Famicast for the early part of July 2020. This is a podcast all about Japanese baseball and all that type of stuff. Hope you guys are ready for... No. We're all about Nintendo and games in Japan. I'm your host, Danny Bivens, and today I'm joined by James Charlton.
177, baby. All the lucky sevens. The winner is us.
Minus one, but hey, we'll get there eventually. Geez, 777. Can you imagine?
In the year 2035.
Jeez.
Fully.
All right, and we're also joined by, as always, by Mr. Ty Schugert.
Hey, what's good? Danny, did you play that fucking anime girl baseball game on the PC Engine yet?
Fuck, no, man, no.
Get on it.
Okay.
Not enough boobs for Danny.
No. Like, trust me, there are a lot of things that I'm trying to get to. It's just gonna take some time.
Yeah, me too. Like, I've been playing Dead by Daylight for the last 11 months.
Oh, dude, yeah. No, man, I get it. Because, like, I play the same stuff. Recently, all I've been doing is playing Tetris 99 and Brain Training. That's like it. I play Brain Training.
Let me finish, though.
Oh, sorry.
I've been playing Dead by Daylight almost exclusively for like 11 months, but I've still been buying games the entire time. I've still been getting like the fucking 4 games a month from Xbox Live Gold. And I just pick up bargains. I was like looking at my Xbox games list as there's like so many games that we've talked about on here and like AAA games from like 2 years ago that I bought for like $15. Let's go.
Cool. I haven't played any of them.
Nope, not one. Like I got the fancy edition of Nier Automata, got Doom Eternal. I got what's that game? It looks like a Ghosts and Goblins, except with you play as a princess.
Battle Princess Madeline?
Yeah.
Oh.
How the hell did I get that? How the hell did I pull that one out of my ass? I don't know why I knew that. So Danny, you are literally playing every baseball game ever made, right? I think you're almost there, right? Couple of games left.
Absolutely. No,
all right, Danny.
Yes.
How good is Base Wars?
It's a solid 6.7 out of 10.
Here's $1. Watch a base war.
Okay.
Yes, and then go see a Star War.
Yeah.
All right. Well, as always,
when are we starting the podcast? By the way, Danny.
Right. Exactly. Now, so of course, we got an action-packed show for you guys here today, and we're just going to go ahead and get kicked off with some new business. And James.
Jesus Christ.
Right. Would you mind?
As I open up the agenda secretly in the background and pretend that it was open all along. Okay, yeah, just a quick brief things. I thought I'd already talked about this, but then I realized, no, I haven't, because it's been a while since the last episode. But a quick thing mentioned in the last episode, Ty instructed me to do a proper network test of Clubhouse games. So I did that. And yeah, Ty was right.
Yep.
He said, well, play Uno like at least 10 times. I did play Uno 10 times, but even the first 2 times were like flawless. It was flawless every single time I played it. And so yeah, it was just that one guy on this fucking tethered internet connection going through a bridge, like, going under a bridge on the bullet train.
In Russia.
So yeah, it was, there was no problems. I haven't had any problems with the online play on Clubhouse games since. So yeah, it was just that one douchebag. So yeah, listen to Ty when it comes to network stuff. What can I say?
Don't trust Nintendo's online infrastructure for anything.
Do not listen to Nintendo.
Yeah.
Right. The Bioshock 1, I was very near the end at the last episode, and then pretty much like the next day I completed it. And I played the DLC as well, which I later found out. I later found out that the Bioshock 1 DLC was a PS3 exclusive, which is weird.
Yeah.
So Ty, I don't know if you played the Bioshock 1 DLC. Probably.
No, I don't think so.
Probably were playing on the Xbox 360, right?
That's right.
But I would say don't worry about it, because all of the reviews of the DLC at the time were, this is meh, and I played it and I concur. It's very meh. It's basically just like challenge rooms. It's like 3 challenge rooms, I mean, it is clever. I mean, it makes you use all the plasmids, all the powers on all of the things. Like there's like one way to get out of a room, or there's one way to do it, and you have to use the correct plasmid at the correct time to get out of it. And if you've been paying attention in the main game, everything will make sense. But if you fudged your way through it and you don't really know how to use the plasmids very well, it won't make any sense to you. So if you work it out, it's like a puzzle. You're going from room to room using the correct moves at the right time. And there's like three levels, like I said, and they're all like slightly different themes. Like one's like, literally just going from one, kill room to another. Like, well, kill room as in you are being killed and you have to avoid being killed. And then there's one that's like a little sister on top of like a Ferris wheel. And you have to kind of make your way up, doing various puzzles to kind of power this Ferris wheel so she'll come back down to the bottom so you can rescue her. They're like, maybe like 20, 25 minutes per level. And I don't know, if I'd paid for whatever it was, I don't know how much that DLC was at the time. If I'd spent like $20 on PS3 back in 2007, I don't think I would be very happy. But because it was all bundled in this super collected, whatever, definitive edition package, whatever the fuck it's called, on Switch, it's like all the DLCs right there, right from the start. So it was fine. And then I went straight into Bioshock 2, and it's there are a few things, like going from Bioshock 1 to Bioshock 2. There's a couple of weird things about the controls. For example, like they've changed a few things. So like when you literally just going from 1 to 2, and like on the D-pad on Bioshock 1 brings up your objectives menu, like what you're going to do next. But right on the D-pad in Bioshock 2 heals you. So you're like mashing the right on the D-pad and you're like wasting all your fucking health potions. It's like, oh, what? Like how you kind of recharge your plasmids, you're like sticking your needle in your arm to kind of recharge your plasmids, like that's done differently. Now you have to like bring up the weapon wheel and hit Y. But before it was just like bring out your plasmids and hit Y, like you would reload a weapon, you would just reload your plasmids. That's kind of weird. It's like just slightly different to kind of like put you off when you've just come from Bioshock 1. But anyway, that's not a big deal. You get used to it within 10-20 minutes. It's fine. But the thing I posted the first 40 minutes on the YouTube channel, by the way, with commentary. It's like that's my actual reactions to playing Bioshock 2 for the first time. The thing that I thought, like, this game looks amazing, like even better than the first one. I was like, holy shit, they really did improve it. Like the graphics are a lot more, they're a lot more detailed and a lot more organic, because you are going back to the city, the underwater city from the first one, Rapture. You're going back to the same place, but like it's kind of like overgrown and like it's even more fucked up than it was in the first one. Because in the first one, it wasn't exactly like a brand new sparkling city. It was pretty fucked up. But like now it's like time has passed, so it's like even more so. We got looking at a picture of the little sisters. Yeah, the little sisters are a lot less weird looking, I guess. Well, they're still freaky looking, but like in the first game, they were kind of like, I don't know, disproportionate eyes and stuff. They looked like, I don't know, maybe not very good character models, but now they look, better. Like the overall like models, the Big Daddy models, the Little Sister models, the enemy models, they're all like way more detailed and way better. You can tell that they've improved on the first game. Cool things like like more reflections and the beautiful water. Got to be that Miiverse guy again, right? Well, the water is beautiful in this game. The story. Have you played this, Ty, as well? Bioshock 2?
Bioshock 2? No.
Okay.
Maybe.
So again, like you've got the voice in your ear, kind of the whole thing. But this time you're playing as a Big Daddy, which is kind of cool. So you've got like your main default weapon is the big drill, and
that sounds fun as hell.
Yeah, it is really fun actually. And the drill has fuel, so you can run out of drill. And when you run out of drill, you can't it doesn't move anymore, but you can just like kind of smack people with it, just like a melee style weapon, which is still pretty powerful. But you're gonna get fucked if someone's shooting at you from a distance. You're gonna get fucked up. Yeah, and I would say this game is actually a little bit harder than the first one. I'm dying a lot more than I was in the first one, and I'm actually considering putting the difficulty down a bit because it's feeling quite difficult. Like I'm dying more than like it's making it like less fun because I'm like, okay, I'm restarting. Well, you don't really restart. It's no big deal, to be honest. I mean, you don't go back very far, and all the people that you killed stay dead. All the things you collected stay collected. You're not repeating those kind of things again, but you're just like kind of being put back to the kind of regen tubes. I forgot what they're called. The those glass tubes that you kind of restart in. I forget, but you're just going back to that. But it's no big deal. But yeah, like they do kind of flank you, and like multiple enemies will fire at you at the same time, and you do have to kind of get the fuck out of there and use your plasmids well, and think about handling people one by one, not just kind of like going in like a crazy person and just like trying to fucking commando your way out of situations. You can't really do that. But being a big daddy is cool. Like I don't know if you're kind of, I don't know, a special big daddy. I guess this will all be revealed in the story, but like you're not like a typical one. And your mission is to kind of find this little sister, which may or may not be your actual daughter. And yeah, I guess big daddies are humans, or were humans at one point, but they kind of like experimented on. So like maybe it's like his past life or something like that. But the big bad guy seems to be this woman who's kind of taken over Rapture, and she's kind of like putting her own spin on things, and she's as crazy as the first guy in Bioshock 1, but like she's kind of like it was Andrew Ryan, right? The nut job from the first game.
Spoiler alert.
Andrew Ryan. Well, no, that's pretty obvious right from the start, right? It's like the other thing, I won't mention the other thing that happens in Bioshock 1, but like this one, it's like this woman, and she's against Andrew Ryan. She thinks that the way he was trying to do things is wrong, and but she's equally mental in other ways, like trying to use little sisters for her own way. But you've got like another guy in your head, and yeah, I won't say anything more, but like because of what happens in the first one, like you're a lot more suspicious about things going into the second one. So you're like, I don't know, maybe I'm gonna guess the twists earlier, because, well, I hope they don't do the same kind of twists as the first one, because then that'd be like way obvious. I hope it's not like that. I hope I'm shocked in different ways. Excuse the pun.
Bioshocks.
But yeah, I think it's. I don't know. It's hard to say. Like, is it a better game than the first one? It's different, which I appreciate. I don't know why, but I'm always brought back to like Metroid Prime and then Metroid Prime 2. Like Metroid Prime 2 was like different, but like I didn't like it very much. And there was a third Bioshock game where you're in the sky and you kind of got these hook things, right? Which is also what Metroid Prime 3 did, which is it's kind of a lot of weird similarities with it. I don't know why I always think of those, but they kind of like the organic growth and stuff like that. It does remind me of Metroid games, like in Bioshock 2. It's weird. I don't know. That's pretty much the only similarities, by the way. So yeah, I am liking this game. I hope I'm not Bioshocked out by the end of the second game, so I don't feel inclined to like play the third one, because like they're very, very similar, even though you are playing as a big daddy, and your moves are still pretty much the same except for the drill, which is a lot of fun. There's some upgrades to the drill. I've got an ice drill, for example, so I can freeze people and then smash them with it. That's a lot of fun. And there are some new plasmids as well, aside from the bees, which I think Ty is a fan of.
Bees?
What else have they got? Yeah, the usual ones: the electricity, the fire, the bees, the hypnosis and all those kind of things. They're back. But there's a couple of new ones which I won't spoil when they're kind of fun. There's a shit ton of plasmids. There's more than you can ever actually equip, because you can only equip like a limited amount, and the amount that are available is like triple that. So you can, probably everyone's loadout will be different. I probably know two people would, have the same kind of loadout by the end of the game. I doubt that, because there's so many to choose from. But they're all a lot of fun. Yeah, that's all for good games. I tried. I totally forgot Ninjala came out. I got a DM from friend of the show, Cyrus. Don't know if you remember that guy.
Who?
Cyrus was like, like Ninjala is live or something like that, and I was like, oh shit, totally forgot. This was the game that I was supposed to be kind of like mildly anticipating. Yeah. Totally forgot it even came out. And then I played it. I streamed the first, I don't know, well, yeah, the first and spoilers only hour with the game. Yeah, I didn't end up liking it very much. It's I mean, me and Cyrus have pretty similar thoughts about it. It's pretty much like rock, paper, scissors. Like you just, I mean, you've got this stick that you're hitting people with. You kind of clash together, and then you kind of mash a random direction, and you may or may not win.
Yeah.
And it's like, it's such a weird game. I mean, visually, design-wise, character design, world design is so nice.
Yeah.
Because they're literally copying off Splatoon.
Yeah.
The one thing they didn't think to copy off Splatoon was actual fun gameplay. Yeah. That's the one thing they thought.
Yeah, this is a gung-ho game. The guys that are know, known for like Puzzle and Dragons and other mobile stuff. So it's like, I mean, they've probably done console stuff before, but if they have, I can't think of anything that jumps out that says like, wow, that was cool. I just think of like,
this would actually be possible on mobile, to be honest. I mean,
what's that?
I think this would actually be possible on mobile.
Yeah, probably. Yeah.
I mean, there's nothing. I mean, I think it is a Switch exclusive, isn't it?
Yeah.
Weirdly, I don't know why. Like, I mean, open it up, give it to the Xbox crew, PlayStation crew. I don't give a fuck. It's like, why is it a Nintendo exclusive? And just because Splatoon is,
Yeah, like James, I remember. I talked about this on the show before, and I talked about this in our chat. But man, I remember I tried this game out when they first showed it off at TGS.
I probably should have listened to your warnings, Danny.
Yeah, I mean, it was just kind of a mess. It was like it looked great. The camera was kind of weird because sometimes you'd just be walking up walls, just like you'd be running on the ground, then you'd be running up walls, and the camera would be kind of weird. I knew what to do, but then at the same time, I didn't know what to do.
The crazy thing about this game, like, it is very much like a mobile game because the amount of setup at the beginning. I mean, watch my video. I actually put in the video because I didn't want people to just turn off the video when they start watching it. It's because the first fucking like 15 minutes is literally just mashing A to get through, license agreements and like videos like telling you what to do. I mean, at one point, like you're actually watching a YouTube video because like the YouTube, like other videos, you might like these other videos, like YouTube thing actually pops up. Yeah. So they've literally put YouTube videos in the game. It's like, what the fuck?
Yeah. We have a question from Mike. Just multiplayer, or is there a single player campaign?
Well, yeah, the main game is free, by the way. I don't know if I mentioned that. It's a free to play game, but you can actually pay for a single player story mode. And I watched maybe a video from Game Explain or someone like that. Good luck to them. They paid for the story mode, and I'm glad I didn't because it looks like fucking garbage. It's like, wow. It's like you're playing the mediocre multiplayer game, but like on your own. It's like, yeah, good luck with that. It's just about like, I mean, I haven't explained how to play this game, but like you're hitting people with sticks, and then there's a button to kind of blow up your bubble gum. It's all about bubble gum. It's like, it's not paint, it's bubble gum, Splatoon was all about getting sticky paint. Now it's sticky bubble gum. And you can kind of like power up your stick if you hold down one of the triggers and press A or some shit like that. And you can run up walls, like Danny said. You just go to the wall and you just run up it. There's no skill to it. You just literally go forward and you'll just keep running. And then you clash with people, and then you'll, like I said, press a direction and you might hit them back. But like when I was playing it, it was just like, it just felt so fucking roll the dice, everything. It was just like, you're getting destroyed, but it's all fucking RNG. It's like, okay, has this guy got better stick than me or some shit? Like, yeah, he's a higher level than me, but does that mean he gets a higher fucking random number generator than me? It's like, and the stages are just literal, just squares with something in the middle. It's like, there's no like design to it whatsoever. And apparently this game was delayed like a year, right?
Yeah.
To quote unquote improve it. And Cyrus actually mentioned something interesting. He said that the tutorial videos at the beginning must be based on an older version of the game, because the thing that they're telling you to do in the tutorial video is not actually how it is in the game. So they haven't even fucking updated the videos. It's like, fucking how backwards is this shit? It's like, man, fucking poverty game. But it's a poverty game like dolled up to look like a first party game. It's not. It's like, don't be fooled by this cute look to it,
Dude, I remember, okay, back to that TGS, like the booth was amazing, and I think you had to get a special ticket to play it or something. It was kind of a pain in the ass to even be able to play it. And oh my God, when I was waiting in line with my ticket or whatever, they had a stage show going on live, and they had some low tier level Japanese celebrities, and they also had just like this black guy that was on the stage with his shirt off, like just screaming at the other players and stuff. I mean, kind of like jokingly be like, hey, I'm gonna beat your ass in this game, and then he'd get his ass kicked or something, and like, oh, why I oughta, like that type of thing. It was just really weird. What a weird experience.
Wow.
Yeah.
So yeah, they took that year to improve it and did fuck all and fucked it up even more. So yeah, good luck to them.
Yeah.
Man, I don't know. I mean, some whales are gonna download this game and spend money on fucking costumes or whatever the fuck it is.
Are they?
Yeah, I don't know. Hopefully not that many. But yeah, I mean the menus and everything, and the well, in Splatoon there's like that arena, that the lobby area kind of thing, which is like looks like Shibuya or whatever. They've got something similar like that, but it's just like a rooftop, and that looks visually very nice. And and they've even got a cat which looks like Judd the cat.
God,
they're literally copying every single fucking element of Splatoon. It's disgusting. It really is. It's like, man, it's like the Chinese game photocopy machine, that they do over in China. It's like, put one game onto the photocopier, and then whatever comes out, stick fucking monetization on it, and you're good to go.
I think Mike might have nailed it here. Sounds like they missed the point of fun.
That's what I said before. Yeah, the one thing they forgot to copy off Splatoon, the actual fun gameplay part.
Yeah.
Anyway, I didn't want to end on a negative thing, but yeah, Bioshock 2 is amazing. There you go. Yeah. Next.
All right. Ty, would you mind going on with the new biz? Gross. Thanks.
Yeah, so I'm still playing Dead by Daylight nonstop until the event is over. Like I finished it on Xbox. I got every achievement. So obviously I needed to go buy the Windows Store version.
Yes.
And get all the achievements on there too.
Obviously.
But yeah, like once the event is over, which is just like fucking shit tons of free points. I'm gonna take it easy on that game.
That's what you said last time, man. You said 1,000 hours, and hey, you're still at it, and it's 2 weeks later.
Yeah, but there wasn't an event.
Okay, fair enough. Okay.
Yeah. Oh, and by the way, there's been a little leaked information. The next killer they're adding to the game is also a licensed property from somewhere else.
Okay.
So open it up to speculation.
Can't believe Mario is going to be killing fools.
Weird. Right? Yeah.
Ty, something I wanted to ask you last time. Have you ever doubled down on achievement points like like you were saying with the PC version of Dead by Daylight, have you like got like full achievements on the Xbox version of a game and then played the PC version and gone full achievements on that? Like, and do you get double achievements for that, right?
Yeah, because they're basically separate.
Right.
There've been a couple other games where I've done that. What was that?
And it's also on Switch now as well, like Cuphead and Minecraft. You can actually do that, right? You can get all the Cuphead achievements on Switch, and that counts as double, right?
Yeah.
Like
yeah, I should look into that. I forgot all about that.
Yeah, Minecraft, Cuphead, and Ori. Is it Ori, right? Ori and the something.
Yeah. Let's see. I definitely did that on Limbo. I got all the achievements on Xbox 360 and then again on Xbox One.
Oh, Xbox One. Wow, crazy.
Yeah.
They count as different versions. Yeah.
They do.
Wow.
So yeah, there's been a couple games where I've done it. There's probably some others that like just got updated. What's that fucking pinball game where you can just buy a whole bunch of boards separately?
Is it Pinball FX?
Yeah. So if you have a board on that on Xbox 360, like it'll carry over to Xbox One as long as they've like ported it over, so you get to play it for free. Well,
ooh.
But and it has its own achievements, and it has different achievements if I remember. So that's kind of a cool, interesting thing they do. And another thing about Dead by Daylight, they've started putting in like the cross-platform hooks.
Okay.
Like
okay, good.
Yeah, they said like they're gonna just going to attempt to do cross-platform on every platform,
right,
except mobile.
Does that include Switch?
Yeah, that does include Switch.
Yeah, I know. But,
yeah, and I mean, like
mobile include. Never mind.
So as you may have guessed, I'm playing the Windows Store version.
Yeah, and
that already has crossplay with Steam.
Cool.
And in fact, I have not seen a single other player using the Windows Store version. It's been only Steam users.
Wow. Okay.
And like people are asking me questions in the lobby, like, "Why do you have that icon? Are you on PS4?" And I'm like, "I'm on Dreamcast." My dad works at Nintendo.
Yes.
Is the Windows Store like some kind of is it hated or something? Is Steam?
It performs fine, but there is a problem with it. Is they don't have the Freddy Krueger license on that properly.
What?
Yeah, like just the way they negotiated the contract or something, like or because the Windows Store version came after, they don't have the license for Freddy Krueger and like the Survivor from whatever fucking movie.
Okay, Wilson, the ball. Yes.
No.
Okay.
But yeah, they're missing one character, but you can like still like play with other players who have that character if they have it on Steam. So that's kind of interesting. I mean, he's not in the Switch version yet either.
Okay.
So I think they're trying to re-wrangle that and get it set up, and they're also trying to make like a unified account you can use on any platform.
Good.
And have cross progression.
Okay.
We'll see how that all shakes out.
Yeah.
Well, things like Fortnite and Warframe are like that, right?
Yeah. It's certainly doable. And like
does Rocket League have cross? I mean, I know you could, there's like an account or something, but I don't wonder if that doesn't.
I don't know, man. Maybe somebody in the chat can tell you. But yeah, that's what I'm doing. And they just added a thing where Windows Store players and Steam users can like make an in-game friends list with each other. Do you know what I mean? Like you can add Steam users to your friend list if you're on Windows, and vice versa. Wow. Yeah, they just added that. It's like kind of a beta thing, but that's part of the hooks I'm talking about. So hopefully, like by next year, there'll be like a nice unified system with cross progression and everything. So you guys can join me with your Nintendo Switch.
It's cute that Steam works with Windows Store. It's such an amazing fucking revelation. It's like both fucking PC platforms. It's like
yeah, I know, right?
So yeah, Ty, I'm looking forward to you gifting Switch versions to all of us and the patrons, so we can all play it on Game Night.
Oh yeah. I mean, the base game is like really cheap usually. I don't know if it is on Switch. Probably not. But like, it's like free. It's like
definitely good.
it's like $10 or $20, but because there's like $100 in DLC.
Yeah. Ty, we have a question from the chat from Mark Harrison. What is on Ty's shirt?
Oh, this is E3 shirt from years and years back. This is I've got more swag than you.
Ooh, Wario's on there too. Is that officially licensed by Nintendo?
Yeah, Nintendo's booth gave this out.
Oh,
and
cool.
if you
right, it's made in WarioWare game.
Yeah, this is like promotional, probably for WarioWare Twisted, I think.
Dude, awesome.
Yeah, and of course at E3 the goal is to get more swag than anyone else.
Yes.
Right. Same for TDS as well.
I always like to try to remind listeners too, because I mean I know that you dog Nintendo a lot, probably more than anybody else on the show, obviously.
But it comes from a place of love.
Yes, I mean Ty was in the trenches like 20 years ago, going to E3 to cover Nintendo.
Yeah, that was my first E3 20 years ago, almost to the day.
Like you got to play Resident Evil 0 on the 64, Dinosaur Planet on the 64.
Yep.
Eternal Darkness on the 64.
Yep.
See, I mean, this is like legendary stuff that like Nintendo geeks read about back then, if you're old enough, probably. But this man over there was there.
Yep.
The legends are true, huh?
Yes.
Oh yeah, I got all sorts of E3 stories. Maybe I should start a segment sometime.
Right. Dude, that'd be cool. That'd be cool.
Patreon.
Good times. I'll give you a quickie story right now.
All right.
My first E3 2000, Nintendo wasn't showing any of their quote Project Dolphin stuff yet, which you know was the GameCube. So we were treated to like a booth full of fucking Nintendo 64 games, many of which were already out.
Maybe Game Boy Color too, or something.
Yeah.
Nice.
So everybody was just kind of fucking off to like Sega Dreamcast and PS2.
Sure.
And our founding father Billy tells us, "Hey, you see that fucking lame Maraca game that Sega has?" And I'm like, "Yo, that's Samba de Amigo. That game fucking rules. You should go play it. Go fucking play it." And every year after that, Billy would fucking bring Samba de Amigo maracas to E3, and we would play that shit. Like I got him hooked on that game.
Wow,
because it's good.
Yeah, I was one of
the fastest U-turns I've seen on a game in my life. That game looks dumb, and then I love this game.
It's to the point where he's bringing it every E3. That's amazing.
I remember the Wii version was like really bad, right? Because it was using the Wii remotes. But I think the Joy-Cons will be able to handle that shit. And it's got the fucking HD rumble. You could even have the fucking shaky feeling.
Play it on Dreamcast, coward.
Yeah.
No, actually, the maracas kind of suck.
Right.
James Allen, new podcast, Ty's E3 Misadventures.
I don't think I have enough for a podcast. Maybe enough for a podcast segment.
Maybe one short story every podcast from now on out. How's that?
Yeah, let's do it.
And then just
you remind me, and I'll do it.
Then just make up the rest, and just fake it real.
Yeah. Right.
Okay. So I played some other video games.
Okay.
I played like the first hour or two of Doom Eternal while I was waiting for a Dead by Daylight update.
Oh, right. Nice.
It's good and fun.
Looking forward to that.
Yeah.
It's probably not in the news, right, Danny? But
I forgot to put that in there. Yeah, but go ahead.
The release date of the Switch will be announced soon, or something like that. It hasn't even been announced. They haven't even announced when they're going to announce it, but the rumors are going to announce it. They're going to announce the announcement.
It's already been like half price sale on like Xbox and PC.
A tale eternally retold.
Yeah, with the Switch version, I mean, I think people that really wanted to play it, they probably already have platforms where they can play it. But I mean, obviously, the cool thing about the Switch version, you can play it in handheld, and the guys that handled the port for the previous one, I think they're still doing it for the this version, right?
The Wizards.
Yeah, but yeah, they're freaking amazing. So I mean, yeah, worth waiting for if that's what you're looking for with Doom. So
rumor on the street is it's supposed to be a solid port like the first one was.
Hey, Doom 64 did pretty well too.
Nailed it.
Yeah.
Okay, I knocked out the Tetris 99 event like in an hour last night.
Yo, I got number 1 during the event.
Oh, good shit. How many points is that? Is that 50 or 100?
100, dude.
Oh, that's a one shot.
You're done, right? One
automatic.
You're done, right?
Yeah. I mean, obviously, at that point, I'd already played several times, so I got up to like 400 points.
So, okay. Yeah. It wasn't a one and done exactly. No. Good shit, nonetheless.
Yeah. My 8th time, man. 8 times, baby.
8 times. Oh, I got it in like 5 games.
Oh, I'm at 8 times number 1.
Oh, good shit.
Yeah.
All right. What else? I've been getting back into Killer Instinct. There's a lot of new people playing the game.
Yeah.
And I've been putting net play through the fucking ringer. Like I've been playing dudes in UK, Puerto Rico, New York, Australia, and imagine if you could do that in Smash Brothers.
We're lucky to like connect from Saitama to Chiba, man. I mean,
yeah, like I played James, and like we're both on like wired fiber optic, like geographically close, and I thought that shit was unplayable.
Well, to be fair, James was using a 56K connection, so
yeah. He was probably using Wi-Fi and fucking lied about it.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, you're supposed to actually plug in this LAN adapter. I didn't know.
Right.
Yeah.
So Killer Instinct from number 1 or close to number 1 in net play still, and that game came out in
2013.
Yeah, 2013. Wow, it's 7 years old already.
Yeah. I mean, obviously, the past few episodes or whatever, Scott had been talking about it too. Oh, by the way, Scott is obviously not here today. He's been kind of busy with some different things, but
what an asshole.
Yes. No, but yeah, man. I mean, Scott's been going ham on that recently. I know. He's been playing on his stream every once in a while and stuff too. So
yeah, I actually had to look at his stream, and he was getting his ass handed to him, playing Shadow Jagov, whatever his name is.
Yeah,
Shadow Jagger.
Mick Jagger. Yes,
Mick Jagger. Yeah, there it is.
Yeah. There's actually still like 4 characters in the game I haven't unlocked all the colors with. So I've just been kind of grinding on my beginner friends with my 28th best character.
Sure.
How many characters are in the Killer of Instincts?
Let me think. All right, I got the click screen. It's like 9 plus 9 plus.
If this was on our quiz show podcast, our spin-off show, Tybee would run out of points by now.
Yeah, I think it's 29.
There you go.
It's a lot of characters. Like, when the game came out, there were 6.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, so I kind of had the pleasure of learning the characters one at a time as they came out. So
I remember it took them ages to get Chun-Li in there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Man, that game does have guest characters though, and it's crazy to think about. There's Rash and Arbiter and General Ram. Is there anyone else?
Superman?
No, that's Injustice. He's
okay, right.
Terminator? Nope, that's MK11.
Yeah, MK11.
Oh yeah, that came down in price even on Switch. The new what was it called?
Yeah.
MK11 something.
Oh, Aftermath.
Yeah, it's like 40 bones now on everything.
Yeah,
even brand new. Yeah,
that's a game with good netcode too.
Yeah.
All right, I think that's all the games I've been playing. Yep.
Okay. All right. Well, I'll go ahead and close this out with new business because actually I don't have anything to really talk about. Yeah, well, I'll kind of explain just for a little bit, just for the reason, because obviously you might be saying like, "Wow, Danny's wearing a really cool baseball jersey." Like, yes, I am. Saitama Seibu Lions, boom, represent. No, actually today after the show, it's like 10 o'clock now. Basically at midnight, I'm going to go to the game shop, pick up this new baseball game that's coming out at midnight, play
Holy
it.
shit!
Yeah, record some footage, upload it to right here to our YouTube channel, and yeah, so that's going to be a fun night. Hopefully, I can.
You're going to go out in the dead of night to a game shop. You're going to get yourself killed, man.
Well, there is this one area that I'm thinking of avoiding because if there's any place to murder somebody, this would be it. It's like in between like a wall of some old shop and like all these bushes, and it's pitch black. I don't know, man. I should stay close to the big streets.
So if this is your last show, Danny, what is the name of this baseball game that you're going to play and possibly die for?
Yeah, basically Power Pro Baseball 2020, Konami joint, and there was a version of it that came out last year. It's the game with like the kind of the round heads and stuff, like the kind of unrealistic looking things, right. But like unbelievably realistic like game physics and stuff. So,
wow. Well, yeah. Good luck to you.
Yeah,
I mean, that's commitment. I mean, James Allen in the chat says, "Wow, that's commitment, Danny." I mean, yeah, Jesus Christ, Danny killing himself for the YouTube channel, literally.
For the love of baseball, one man gives his life.
That's right. That's worth it.
Yeah. And then actually, yeah, nice comment by Chris. Danny is slowly turning into the game of baseball himself. Yes. It started with the jersey. Next thing you know, I can't even take this off. When I take it off, it's like never nudes. And we won't go there. But anyways, later this week too, on Friday, you guys might remember a little thing called Lego Mario, which is coming out in the West at the beginning of August, but it's coming out in Japan on Friday. And my copy or my set is actually going to be arriving on Friday. So I'm going to be taking a look at it.
I'll rub it in.
Yeah, well, it decided to pre-order it, man. But yeah, I pre-ordered it. I'm going to get that, maybe I'll definitely put up some kind of a video about it and stuff. So hopefully you guys can look forward to some fun stuff with that. So
will that be on time for Famicast Friday, or will that be?
Should be. And it depends on what time they give it to me, because like actually I'm taking that day off of work for other reasons. But like
you're taking the day off for getting Lego? Amazing.
Neither confirm nor deny. No, right. But it kind of just depends on what time it gets to my house, when I put everything together, so
best of luck to you.
Yes, lots of fun baseball questions right now in the chat. I'm starting to see the stitches form into his head. They are getting there. Where's the Griffey jersey? Yep, sorry, no Griffey jersey yet. I did see the Ken Griffey Jr. statue outside of the ballpark in Seattle, which is pretty cool last year.
Oh, he has a statue? That's cool as fuck.
I'm pretty sure it is.
They made a statue out of a Nintendo game character? That's amazing.
Yeah, it's weird, right?
Hey, do you know what Ken Griffey Jr.'s favorite video game is? Ken
Griffey Jr. Major League Baseball and Super Nintendo?
No, it's Killer Instinct.
Dude, was that a Nintendo Power?
It was.
I bought a back issue at like some used game store last summer when I was in the Seattle area.
Yeah, and, was it the one with the Ken Griffey Jr. interview where he said his favorite fucking game is Killer Instinct?
I have it just sitting somewhere in here, and I've been meaning to read through it, but I haven't.
That's it. I remember he said he was hassling like some Nintendo guy. Hey, can I get a machine? Come on.
Wow. Yeah. Anyway, I'll have to give that a read. But yeah. Anyways, man. Like I said, I haven't been playing anything exciting. Just Brain Age and Tetris 99, basically. And but yeah, have some other stuff coming up with obviously baseball, Lego, and then next week we got Paper Mario coming out, which is something else that I will be getting into myself. Are any of you guys? Well, Ty, I think I know the answer.
Nope.
Yeah.
Danny, I thought you'd been playing the N64 version.
I have, and we'll talk about that here in just a second. But yeah. Anyway, James, are you thinking about picking up the Paper Mario on Switch, Origami King?
No.
Okay.
Sorry.
No. Okay. Cool. Alrighty. Well, that is going to do it for new business. Next, we're going to go ahead and move on to some Now Playing at thefamicast.com. All right, Now Playing at thefamicast.com. As always, tons and tons of stuff going on. going up on the YouTube stuff we're doing on our website and all that type of stuff. So, James, you swallowed your chocolate there?
Yes, I have. So, as I was talking about in my new business, when I did the online testing with Clubhouse games, I actually did a video about that. I tested like maybe 10 different games, events, whatever you want to call them, on the game online, and you can see the results. Spoilers, pretty good. And then the Ninjala first hour, and then the Bioshock 2 first 40 minutes, I think. So yeah, got some good shit. Check it out.
Cool. And yeah, like I just said, I got some baseball coming your way, some direct feed footage of Power Pro Baseball 2020. That's going to be basically in the next couple of hours be up on the channel, so you could look forward to that. And then probably sometime next week I'll have a review up, I hope. So, but another thing that I was playing over like the past like month off and on, just was Paper Mario on the N64. So I didn't complete the game this time around, but I did beat it way back in the day and stuff. And but yeah, I've been playing through the Japanese version. I have some direct feed footage of that version that's going to go to the public later this week. It's already available for our patrons, and I did a video review for it as well. That's available again early for the patrons. So yeah, if you're kind of thinking about like, hey, where the heck did Paper Mario all start? Well, right back on the N64. And I talk about some cool like Japanese naming things too, like in the game, talking about some of the characters, why they're named like what they are in the Japanese version, because they have like kind of some cute naming conventions and stuff like in the English version. So I kind of like went through some of that in the Japanese too. So it should be pretty cool. I think it's cool. So hopefully you guys
isn't it called Mario Story?
Yes, it is. Yeah, it is. Awesome. I would show you the box, but I put it away. So
back on the shelf.
Yeah, it is. But I took video of it, so that will live on as long as YouTube doesn't suffer.
Delete all our videos.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
As for patron exclusive stuff this month, we have Famicast Game Night, numero 5, summer edition. So yeah, we're asking for nominations for games that you guys want to play with us. When I say you guys, I'm talking to our patrons. So yeah, if you want to come join us for a night of shenanigans and good times, yeah, I mean, you can play any tier, whatever you want. Tier 1, you can join and play some games with us. Good times. I think nominations we've had so far are Clubhouse games, Splatoon 2, maybe a bit of the Rocket League as well. Yeah, we're still getting nominations in. So yeah, we'll choose like maybe 3 or 4 of the most popular games, and we'll play those with our lovely patrons later this month. All of this and more on the Famicast.com.
All right, James. It's on the screen, but what's next?
My voice is now stuck in this tone. JAPANews.
That's right, folks.
Bitch.
Thanks. Nice thing you said to me all week.
I had to snap myself out of it.
That's right, folks. It's time for the JAPANews. This is where we're going to talk about all the comings and goings with Nintendo and Japan and all that type of stuff. Sometimes not Japan, but definitely Nintendo. So this first little bit of news here is something that something that kind of came up last week. Capcom had like a shareholders meeting, and during the event, basically, people have been asking this of them for a while, but basically like, hey, when or is Monster Hunter World going to be ported to the Switch? And Capcom's like, no. So,
right.
I mean, you could see there's being some kind of precedent for this, because I mean, James, obviously that when Biohazard 7, Resident Evil 7 came out on the Switch in the cloud version.
Right, that was the clown version.
Yeah,
but like,
yeah, Monster Hunter seems like it's more of a precision-based type of game, and I don't think that would really suit a cloud.
Yeah, I think frame counting probably is an important thing in Monster Hunter, because there's like split second dodging and stuff like that, right?
Yeah,
that would be pretty frustrating. Even if you just like split second out, you'd be dead.
Yeah.
Also, I'm seeing lots of new pictures of the Monster Hunter movie with Mila Jovovich.
Oh, okay.
She's got some kind of big blades and stuff like that. But yeah. Well, yeah, I just totally forgot that was actually happening. I thought, I was like, oh yeah, they're making a Monster Hunter movie. I forgot about that.
Okay.
So yeah, lots of Monster Hunter talk this week.
Yeah, but another thing that Capcom said, and they've said this before, a couple of years ago, they even said it. So Capcom is, quote unquote, planning a Monster Hunter game that will be popular with junior and senior high school students for the Switch. So I think I know what you guys think about this, but I have heard like a couple of really just, I think, off base, wrong conclusions to this. So maybe you guys have heard this too, but somebody, a YouTuber that I really like, I don't know how he came to, well, I kind of know how he came to this conclusion, but anyway, junior high school and high schooler. And okay, I'm going to bring up a picture right now so that you guys can see what I'm talking about. God, this is so small.
That was huge in Japan, wasn't it? The 3D, well, PSPs, 4 PSPs together in the high school lunch break. And that was replaced by the 3DS.
Yeah.
Well, was this?
So this is basically, it's called Monster Hunter Diaries, and it's basically based on these little cats and stuff. And if one person said it on YouTube, that kind of already means that there are already several people out there on the internet that think that, oh, junior high school and high school kids, obviously they don't like regular Monster Hunter, they liked this better. I don't think that.
No. Well, also they had Monster Hunter Stories, which was also good, but that was more like Monster Hunter Babies, right?
Yeah,
so it's basically elementary school kids, right?
Yeah, this game, this Monster Hunter Diaries and Monster Hunter Stories, are the games for the little brothers and sisters of the ones that are playing the real Monster Hunter games.
Although I would guess that even the younger brothers and sisters are playing probably the regular Monster Hunter anyway.
Yeah,
right.
Yeah. So I think that, it's just going to be just some kind of a baseline regular Monster Hunter game, kind of probably based similarly on what we've seen in the past on 3DS and stuff. I mean
we've shit on Capcom and how fucking dumb they've been with the Switch. It's like, oh yeah, you have to buy this shitty version of Street Fighter 2 or you're not getting anything. Yeah. And then people buy that shit and then they go, okay, I guess we'll port some old games for you guys, like, Resident Evil 4 for the 26th time.
Yeah.
And then they released Devil May Cry 1, 2, and 3 individually for $30. Resident Evil 4, 5, and 6 individually for $30.
I think
a little bit in price, but
okay,
the price was fucking $30, and it's like,
just to be the nerd, I think Devil May Cry actually released at $20 each, but still, when you can get
one fucking trilogy is like $20, it's like, fuck off, man. And then what else have they released? Well, Biohazard 7 Cloud Edition, which they didn't even fucking do, right? And what else? I guess the Street Fighter collection, they released that. Fine. They still haven't released the fucking Disney collection, which boggles the mind.
It's not coming at this point.
If you don't know what I'm talking about, the Capcom, you might as well call it the fucking Capcom Nintendo collection, because it's like a collection of 5 or 6 NES games, and it's on every single console except the fucking Switch. How fucking dumb is that? Yeah. Oh my god, boggles the mind. But anyway, that's Capcom.
Yeah, but I mean, I think just to kind of close out here with this, this is just going to be like a traditional ass Monster Hunter. Yeah. I think they're working on that. And you think about this too, because like Monster Hunter Worlds, that's a PS4 game. I think a lot of Japanese developers have been struggling with making things that have to reach like 4K level of visual fidelity and stuff like that. Then if you think about the 3DS, that was kind of like the perfect stopgap for a lot of companies to not move forward with HD. Look at Capcom, especially with Monster Hunter. They didn't have to bring it into HD really. They just kept it in standard definition. And they made some improvements and stuff, maybe with controls and other things, but
not with controls, mate.
Well, I think
the one thing they didn't improve.
I think by the time the last one came out on the 3DS, from playing the demos at TGS at least, it was a little bit more straightforward than what it was, starting at like Tri-G or something like that.
But yeah, to wrap up, they're probably making a new one for the Switch. But it's probably not, super high res. It probably looks like what's it called, Double Cross Generations or whatever.
Yeah.
Something like that, maybe slightly better.
Clean
And that's
up
what they need to do. They should have done that 2 years ago.
Yeah.
2 years ago. It's way too late now. But whatever.
Yep. Still
Switch is popular and getting more popular. So maybe any time's a good time for Japan anyway.
Sure. All right, James. Well, how about that next little bit of news there about the Smash?
Oh yeah, Super Smash Brothers patch notes. Everyone loves patch notes. Well, I'm not going to read out the whole thing, but this is the Min update. There's a whole bunch of things like new spirits and stuff. Like they've got some ARMS spirits in there, Master Mummy, Bite and Bark, all those kind of guys. And then they've got the Ninjala wig. Wow, I didn't realize that was a thing. The Min Min Challenger Pack has the Ninjala wig, the Callie and Marie wigs, Vault Boy mask and jumpsuit, and the Heihachi wig and outfit. You're going to have to, when you update it, all of your replays are going to be gone, by the way, so make sure you convert those into YouTube videos.
Right.
Overall balances and stuff. Oh, man, I thought there was like a music. Oh, yeah, there's like some ARMS music. I think there's about 8 new tracks. Oh, no, sorry, 18 ARMS music tracks, which is pretty much the whole fucking soundtrack, to be honest.
Yeah.
And Min Min, obviously. But neither me or Ty have got Min Min. I watched a couple of videos about her, and she looks interesting. I mean, when she's I saw a video of somebody using her with the super mushroom, like make a big version of her. And when you do that, her arm will reach to the other side of any stage in the whole game, like a fully charged up like side smash, which is crazy. Like that's how long her arms are. So she's got a big range. She's like a female Dalsim. Right? Yeah, I'm not joking. That was serious.
Yeah.
All right then. But next.
I'll take this one because this is something
finally.
So
good news, everybody.
Yeah. So there are some new Super Famicom and Famicom games coming to Nintendo's online service. Hold on a second. I'm going to get the picture up here, at least for the Japanese side of things. Yeah, so in Japan, the 3 games that are coming are, of course, Super Donkey Kong, aka Donkey Kong Country, on the Super Famicom. Shin Megami Tensei is actually coming as well from Atlas. And then another Sega or Sammy game, Gun Deck, which is known in the West as Vice Project Doom.
I think that was released in the last update, wasn't it? In the West,
it might have been for the West, but it wasn't here. So
right, Gun Deck.
Name.
I mean, to be honest, they're both stupid names, but whatever.
Sure, yeah, right. But in the West,
Shin Megami Tensei, is that that's an RPG?
Yeah.
What kind of RPG is it? Like
strategy? I mean, I've never actually played one, but I mean, obviously they're pretty popular.
The first Shin Megami Tensei, there it is.
Yeah.
I wonder if Joker's in it.
Yes. It came much later. But in the West, what everybody's getting, just looking at the notes here. So obviously, Donkey Kong Country is coming. Natsume Championship Wrestling, what Ty's been waiting for all these years.
Hell yeah.
And then the Immortal, and it's an EA published game on the NES.
Oh shit!
As well. So
EA makes video games,
right? It's weird. Yeah, they don't just make Madden and FIFA. Yeah, it's weird.
So is that wrestling game actually a good one, or
the Immortal, the EA one?
No, the Natsume thing that you just said.
I have no idea. I've never heard of it.
Okay.
Yeah, but DKC, noted good game.
Yeah, man, that was a nice surprise. I was beginning to just give up hope. I was like, wait, do they own the license to Donkey Kong again? It's like, that's how fucking bad it has been getting with that. It's like, maybe Microsoft owns Donkey Kong Country now and they can't do it.
Well, I mean, a cool thing too, James. I know you had. I seen you had liked a tweet from Nintendo UK. It doesn't look like Nintendo Japan, like an NCL, had posted about this, but Nintendo in the English-speaking territories had posted a video of like the secrets and stuff like that. Some stuff that you could try.
That was cool, like the infinite live streak and stuff on the temple stage.
Yeah, and think about it, man. Like every time that they announce these games, they just throw them out there and that's it. But like this is kind of like acknowledging that, like, hey, remember this? Do you remember this cool secret? Kind of like digging into like your nostalgia. If you might have known about these things, you know what I mean? It's like they should do this with pretty much every game. But
yeah. They did release it in Japanese later, by the way.
Oh, that
video, yeah.
Okay, I didn't see it on their YouTube for whatever reason. Maybe it was just on their.
It's just a Twitter thing, I think.
Okay.
Maybe.
Okay.
They called it like a super challenge or something like that. It wasn't secrets. It was like some fucking random katakana name they gave it.
Gotcha. Okay. Cool. Well, what do we got next here? Ty, would you mind reading this next bit of news? Right up your alley.
Oh God, where? Oh, all right. Oh, Jesus Christ. Koei Tecmo Games have announced Monster Farm 2, aka Monster Rancher 2, will be coming to Switch and smartphones this fall. How the hell am I supposed to put in CDs and generate monsters on a Nintendo Switch?
Right. Oh, is that what this game's about?
Right. Yeah, that was the big draw for the original one on PlayStation. You could slap in any CD and it would give you a monster generated from like the data on the CD.
What?
Yeah, so like you could put in like just like some arbitrary CD and it would give you a certain monster. Like it could be a music CD or a data CD or anything.
Text Quest.
So it was kind of like those games where you would like scan a barcode off like a can of tomatoes and it would give you a cool monster or something.
I have a Dragon Ball game like that back there for the Famicom.
Barcode
Battlers. Yeah, just like that, except it was with CDs. So the same CD would consistently give the same monster for everybody.
What about an MP3 on your SD card? Would that work?
Maybe that might be cool. And like if you put in like another like Koei game, or was it Tecmo? It must have been Tecmo, right? Who did the original one like before the companies merged?
Could have been.
Fuck, I don't even remember anymore.
It doesn't matter at this point, does it?
No, it was Tecmo because if you put in like a DOA or something, you would get a special monster
with big boobs.
Yeah.
Good.
I don't know.
Nice.
But that is a beloved feature, and I would certainly hope a Nintendo Switch game would have something similar. Like, I don't know what they could do, but there's a lot of possibilities.
Coming this fall.
Can't wait.
Next one. Danny, I want to take this one. Do you know
I was going to say, please. I saw you tweeted something about it, but I really don't know anything about
this. This is funny. This is going to go down in legendary memes, this one. So there's a game by HUP Games, HUP Games. There's a 3D open world action RPG called Final Sword, the most generic, Chinese brand Zelda ripoff game you could ever imagine, right? It's basically trying to be like Breath of the Wild. And it had, pretty much standard Unity assets and looked incredibly badly made and, bugs out the ass, right? And the whole soundtrack in the game is ripped from Ocarina of Time.
God.
So you're basically playing to like Zelda's Lullaby and it's fucking like generic fucking action RPG made in China, probably. So yeah, how long do you think that lasted on the eShop?
How did it even get on the eShop?
Right? It's amazing that even happened, right?
Yeah.
I think it was maybe 2 days. Maybe a day or 2 days it took them before they found out, and it got ripped off the eShop immediately. I mean, the videos were going around, like people just couldn't believe it. It's like, wait, that sounds exactly like Zelda's Lullaby. Like, yep, there it is. So yeah, maybe they made some money out of it. in those couple of days. But
Making
ironically, it's
not making any money off it now.
yeah, not now. Ironically, the only Zelda game to have Zelda's Lullaby available on the Switch, because see, there's no other way to play Ocarina of Time on the Switch, right?
Yeah, good point.
Funny but true.
Good on them then.
Right there.
Cool. Well, I'll take the next two things here. So this is kind of like a non-thing, but kind of it is, kind of not. But so Nintendo were asked about like a follow-up to the Nintendo Switch at the 80th annual general meeting of shareholders that just happened last week. So Nintendo say that they've been given a renewed sense of value attributed towards dedicated video game systems from the Nintendo Switch, basically being so popular and stuff. And they're hoping to utilize the experiences consumers have had with the system when considering the form of future consoles. So
this is kind of leading on from the last episode when we're talking about the mobile stuff. Like they do have this new sense of, maybe home consoles are the way forward. We're making bank from the Switch, and people seem to like it.
Yeah, I'm kind of reading this as Nintendo telling their shareholders to shut the fuck up about mobile.
Right, exactly. Yeah, as they should. And this kind of dual purpose console is pretty much going to be the way forward from now on. I mean, I doubt they're going to go just the home console only route from now on. I mean, Nintendo don't mind having the least powerful hardware. Don't think they give a shit about that.
Doesn't matter.
Japan doesn't give a shit about that, right? Japan really does not care. I mean, PlayStation is like it's plummeting in Japan now, and Xbox. Yeah, I don't know. I didn't hear much about Xbox in Japan recently.
I heard they sold some.
They could be in double digits. I don't know. I mean, maybe tiny. But yeah, I think they've absolutely fucking nailed the golden goose with Switch in Japan, at least anyway. I mean, always the Western markets are always going to want the powerful hardware, which is why PS5 and whatever the fuck the next Xbox is called, something with X in it.
Xbox One X Series X.
Yeah, that one.
Yeah. Weird.
They're always going to be fighting out about to have the most powerful hardware, but Nintendo's just happy to sit in the corner and just kind of do their own thing, which is what they've always done. So. And it's probably going to work.
Consoles haven't been like a big deal here since the Wii, basically. And then basically, Wii was pretty big here, but
I mean, that was a spike. Yeah. That was an anomaly, wasn't it? That was an anomaly everywhere, right?
But then DS obviously was very popular, and then after the DS, as it was kind of coming down, that's when smartphones kind of came in and just took over.
I would argue consoles peaked with the Famicom in Japan, because Super Famicom was not that much more than the Famicom. N64 definitely was not as much as the Super Famicom. GameCube even less than that. Wii crazy high, but that was a weirdo because it was your grandma's buying it.
Yeah.
And then what was next? Wii U, fuck off. And then now Switch is back up there again. So they pretty much only had two massive sellers in Japan, and that's the Wii and the Switch, because they go the markets are like people that it's all kinds of folk who buy it, right?
Chris made kind of a funny comment. It's funny to think that Nintendo are just now considering using past experiences to inform future decisions.
I know, right? It only took 10 generations of consoles, but there you go.
Yeah.
Well, it kind of depends how they're doing at the moment. It's relative to how much they can tell their shareholders to shut the fuck up.
Right.
They're making bank on the Switch, and they're like, yeah, we can do whatever we want. We're God. Yeah. And when they flop with the Wii U, it's like, oh, okay, I guess we'll do some mobile games.
Yeah. Right. Well, I mean, compared to now, as compared to what it was during the Wii U days, I mean, Nintendo does have their fingers in all sorts of different pies. I mean, they're doing the stuff at Universal. They're working on movie deals and stuff. I mean,
I mean, people aren't completely aware, but historically, that's always been the case. They've been branching out into other businesses all the time. Shout outs if you own a pair of Nintendo eyeglasses.
Well, guys, actually, I've been meaning to tell. No.
I do. I had some Nintendo eyeglasses when I was in like middle school.
Cool.
I probably still have those.
When I first arrived in Japan, like 2004, like Nintendo merch, Nintendo soft toys, and just random shit with Nintendo branded crap on was almost non-existent. It was so weird, and it was always this thing. Like I assumed that Japan would be full of it because, like, coming from the UK where we don't really like Nintendo, Nintendo's like fucking third always. Maybe not now with the Switch, but like they're always last, right, in the UK and Europe in general. And like we just don't have things like, you know, even Americans, you know, you get like T-shirts, caps, whatever. Fucking, you get shit in America with Nintendo stuff on, right? You got the Nintendo store, right? Whatever.
Right.
Even before that,
New York, Jesus Christ!
But in the UK, we literally had nothing. It was literally nothing. So I assumed it would be better in Japan, and it wasn't much better. And I was like, where the fuck's all the fucking Nintendo merch, man? I came to Japan. I expected to be engulfed in like Nintendo toys and stuff. But as I've lived in Japan, that has slowly improved. And now it's crazy. It's like you go to Akihabara, pretty much every store, you can't move for like fucking Nintendo merchandise. It's crazy. But it wasn't always like that. And I mean, was throwing money away until
I was the same, dude, because I mean, obviously, in America, like, man, I can go. Even before they started selling the stuff like at Walmart, I mean, I could go to like the mall and go to like Kohl's or something, if you even know what I'm talking about. And like, you know, I can get like a Nintendo printed shirt. I bought like a Legend of Zelda shirt with the original Legend of Zelda art on it, like at some department store, you know, $20. And then, you know, there's stuff at Hot Topic and shit like that. But yeah, I was the same, man. Like I came to Japan, I was thinking like, man, it's going to be tons of merch. But yeah, that wasn't shit like 10, 15 years ago.
And then slowly in those like, you know, Iwata shareholder meetings, is like, you know, we're thinking about expanding into merchandise and toys. It's like, fucking no shit. You should have thought of this fucking 10 years ago, mate. What are you doing? You can't buy a Mario stuffed toy. It's like, how fucking obvious can you get? It's crazy.
I don't think that will sell. Okay.
Right. Yeah, man. I really wanted a Yoshi stuffed toy when I came to Japan, and I couldn't fucking find one anywhere. Now. Go to TGS, you can buy a Yoshi in every single fucking color you want. It's crazy. And I did, by the way.
Speaking of merch, this actually leads perfectly into the next bit of news here. So there are basically some new like summer merch that's going to be available here in Japan that you can go out and get. So I mean, and this stuff goes on sale in July this month. And I know it's on the My Nintendo store Japan, like online. And I think you can actually get this at the physical store that's in Tokyo. They have cool like foldable fans, like a cool one with like the water level from Mario 1. They have a Koopa's Castle from Mario 1 as well. Water bottle. Yeah, pretty cool stuff.
Wow, that water bottle is 3,300 yen. Jesus.
Yeah, the fans are like 2,200 or something like that. The towels, I'm not sure. But I might pick up like one of those fans. Those are pretty cool. If you're watching the video version of the show, you can see that here, which is pretty rad.
What? Wow.
I don't understand what the Chain Chomp thing is doing. Is this a towel holder?
Pet bottle holder. Mario travel towel and pet bottle holder. That's weird.
Okay.
Huh. I would love to have that design on a bottle cap opener.
Yeah,
Opener. It'd be so good.
Yeah. But it's a pet bottle holder, so it holds your plastic bottles.
Weird.
It doesn't open your glass beer bottles.
Oh, that's bullshit.
Right. The kids don't want it, Danny. The kids don't want the beer bottle openers.
Damn.
Weird.
Yeah.
Oh, James Allen in the chat, he says, in the UK now, it's easy to pick up Nintendo merch. Retro gaming merch is back. Yeah. Well, it wasn't the case when I lived in the UK, that's for sure.
Yeah.
Get laughed out the fucking store asking for a Nintendo shirt.
Right. Well, James, this next little bit about a certain drum game, you want to take that?
Okay. I thought this is maybe Ty's thing because he likes Taiko no Tatsujin, but I'll read it if he's MIA at the moment. So Taiko no Tatsujin Nintendo Switch version just sold 1 million. It just sold 1 million, which is pretty big. That's a worldwide sales. Mm-hmm. And you can download a free DLC pack called I Love Game Pack.
Oh, cool.
That must be the Japanese name. I love game. Do you like game, Danny?
I like game.
I like game.
Just the one.
So from July 9th, that's tomorrow at the time of recording, and there will be 10 free songs to download. Wow. Featuring music from Mr. Driller Drillerland, which I believe has just come out, right? The Switch game, yeah. Kotoba no Puzzle Moji Pitan, Katamari Damacy, God Eater, Tales of the Abyss, Ace Combat X2 Joint Assault, Soul Calibur 2, and Tekken 6 Bloodline Revolution. So yeah, songs from all of those games are coming to Taiko no Tatsujin, Taiko Drum Master, from tomorrow. That's pretty cool. So you can play Tekken music and Soul Calibur music in Taiko no Tatsujin for free.
That rules. There was a Soul Calibur song in Taiko no Tatsujin like 10 years ago. Mm-hmm. It's one of my favorite ones.
Yeah, and I believe the Switch version also has Undertale DLCs, like 3 tracks in Undertale. Whole other bunch of stuff. It's pretty cool. Pretty cool package, and it is semi-frequently on sale in Japan.
Does it have the Toho music in it?
Yes, it does.
Hell yeah!
So it's a pretty good package, and yeah, free DLC. So yeah, what more do you want?
Cool.
Undertale's not free. I think Undertale's like 200 yen.
Okay.
How am I gonna afford 200 yen?
Right. Ooh, more on that later.
Well, moving on. So Level 5 have announced a new Yokai Watch game that's coming out on the Switch.
I need Danny to be all over this one.
Yeah, God. I think I learned my lesson. So this is called Yokai Watch Gakuen Y Gakuen Seikatsu. It's like I was like looking at
Happy School Life.
Nintendo, right? Who's back from the dead. Welcome back. It just looked like I don't even know, man. It just looked kind of weird. Like
Danny, I checked out other Yokai Watch games. You know the Yokai Watch 4 that you got?
Yeah.
There's now Yokai Watch 4 Plus and Yokai Watch 4 Plus Plus.
Yep.
It's like, what the fuck are they doing over there, man?
That game must have bombed fucking hard because they went and they said, okay, shit, we didn't do numbers on Switch, like the most popular platform in Japan. Let's put it on PS4. And to put it on PS4, I don't think anybody cared. So, yeah.
If junior high school boys are not going to buy it on Switch, they're not going to fucking buy a PS4 version.
Yeah. So,
oh, man.
It's kind of a shame, but, whatever. There's got to be something about it that's just not grabbing people. So, this is serious.
Yeah.
But
it's, school life RPG, where you aim to be the most popular student and make lots of friends.
Thank you.
There it is.
Yeah, it's kind of like a weird 3D type of environment too. I bet they're using the same engine that they had for Yokai Watch 4. It'd be stupid of them not to be.
It looks like the online lobby from like Dragon Ball Fighter Z and all that kind of stuff. Yeah. All those lobbies that they have. What's that company, Ty, that makes all those fighting games with the same fucking lobby system?
Arc System Works.
Yeah. The whole game looks like a Arxis online lobby.
Yeah. Shout outs to the Guilty Gear beta for actually having the joke lobby from the April Fool's prank.
There it is.
Cool.
Next
James, pick this next one, would you? This is something that you've actually played. I've just downloaded and haven't actually even tried it.
Oh yeah, the Nintendo's Jump Rope Challenge. Yeah. I thought they would just throw it up there and just forget about it, but they actually updated it with new costumes, and they're all Nintendo themed costumes. There's like a Link, like Samus, Mario, Luigi, Toad. So your little kind of bunny rabbit that you kind of Danny's just showing it on screen. So you can change your little avatar rabbit to any of these. And I think on the right, Danny, isn't that the fucking arcade? What was that 3DS?
Oh, the Badge Arcade?
Yeah, the Badge Arcade bunny.
Wow. Yeah.
And there's even like an Inkling bunny. It's crazy. It's like, I don't know why they did all this.
Inkling girl, Inkling boy too.
Yeah. So, cool. And you can now do double jumps and there's now more backgrounds and different goal settings. So you can set your goal even higher if you're some kind of, I don't know, fitness freak.
If you're a fitness freak, I hope you're doing more than just playing this game.
Hey man, jump ropes, no joke, Danny. Try doing 100 jump ropes without dying of a heart attack.
I can't do that.
Yep. All right then. Next one, I'm assuming is it's fighting game related. So I'm going to guess Danny, take it away.
Yes. So actually, Mr. Sugar, do you mind closing out
Evo, Danny,
with these two little things about rollback code and good old Evo?
Oh, Ty is dead again.
Hello.
Oh no, I'm alive. What's up?
Okay.
Would you mind taking the last two little bits of news there about
Evo?
rollback?
Never heard of it.
Okay.
Even though I scribbled in these notes myself. Let's see. Which one first? Okay, so Evo was super canceled.
Yeah.
Over
because of Evola.
Yeah. Well, one of the main guys, Mr. Wizard, was implicated in a lot of gross stuff.
Yep.
Yikes.
Yep. So like a lot of staff and sponsors just fucking backed out immediately, and they just canceled the whole thing. Wowzers, yeah.
Leave it at that.
Not to mention, numerous competitive Smash players have been implicated in fucked up shit.
Yeah, man.
Check that out at your own risk.
Right.
Yeah.
Nintendo released a statement about that, didn't they? It's like, yeah.
Oof.
Yeah, that's why we didn't get involved with any of that shit.
Yeah. Oh boy. So, good luck in next Evo, I guess. Oh yeah. So they put one of the Cannon brothers in charge as the CEO of Evo after Mr. Wizard was thrown into a volcano.
Right, of course.
Well, that's good.
Best of luck to him.
Yeah. But we'll see if they're going to be back for Evo Japan or whatever. Who knows with this global plague and all that?
Yeah.
Who knows what the future holds?
Yeah. But what's this about the rollback netcode stuff?
Yeah, I forgot to mention this last time. The news kind of came out right before our last podcast, and I forgot to sneak it into the agenda. But so some fans made a rollback net play version of Melee. They just kind of patched it in.
Mm-hmm.
And they have a matchmaking server as well. So you can just play Melee Smash Brothers Melee on your fucking computer, do matchmaking, and have rollback netcode.
Okay. So Evo's back on. Smash is back in Evo. Let's do it.
Hell yeah.
Right?
Yeah, it's really good. So you can like hop on Melee, get grabbed by ice climbers, and get like comboed to death and rage quit, and then get back in another match like almost immediately.
So Ty, is this using emulators, or is this like? Yeah, okay. So it will literally never be approved by Nintendo. Got it.
No. The cease and desist is coming any day now, but they cannot be stopped.
Yeah.
Right. Do you remember that online thing for the GameCube? Was it called Warpipe? Yeah. I mean, that actually used legitimate games, didn't it? There wasn't any emulation.
Yeah, that was just like a tunnel for the LAN system for games that already worked with that. Yeah. So I mean, it was basically a LAN over a really long distance.
Yeah.
Yeah, I always wanted to try that, but I could never find one of those fucking LAN adapters.
And I'm sure it played like shit.
Yeah, right. I had the broadband adapter. I got it at Walmart for like $25. For whatever reason, they put it on clearance like 6 months after it came out, the adapter. And I was like, yes, that's mine now.
Isn't that worth like $12 million now?
I still fucking have it too. But
yeah, I have a LAN adapter as well. I actually have the best GameCube ever made. It's a launch GameCube. It's black.
I have that.
And it's been modded to play games in both regions, and it has the Ethernet adapter slapped into it.
Ooh. Mine, I got another one. I got one, James's old one, that I don't think it works, but it's cool. Same thing without the Ethernet adapter.
It's a legendary GameCube. Next time I go to the States, probably in 2026 at this rate, I'm gonna bring that bad boy back over.
Right.
Like I said, it's a legendary GameCube.
You can play Double Dash at 8 frames a second with Danny.
Oh, hell yeah.
No way, boy. I got my...
we got pretty good internet out here in Japan. It might be pretty good.
Yeah, I only have like the modem adapter though now, so they came.
Oh, you only have the dial-up?
Yeah, dude, no, hold on. I had, as in past tense, I had the broadband adapter before my show got game.
I love that.
Yeah, no, recently I bought that adapter because it came with a version of Phantasy Star Online packaged with it, so I needed it.
So it looks like I wasn't joking about the 8 frames a second.
Yeah. Anyway, I think that's going to do it for the news. James, I hear something rolling in.
Oh, yeah. Wow, 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 wow. Yes, it is time for my garbage bag of goodness. If you're new to the show, that's where I go to the very depths of the eShop and find the cheapest and most amazing games available for the price of $1. Now today, guys, I've actually done something a little bit different, a little bit special for you guys today, because usually I have $1 and I try to get as many games as I can for that $1. But today I have actually assigned you all $1 each. So Ty, you've got $1.
All right.
I already deposited in your PayPal. You've got $1. Danny, you've got $1. I even deposited one in Scott's, but he's not here. Fuck him. And I've got one for myself as well. I've got $1 right here.
Of course. And
I actually chose a game of your favorite genre. So you can buy with that $1. Okay.
Right. So I like this format change. Let's go. I am interested in whatever like bottom rung fighting game you've found for me.
Absolutely. So Danny, you're first up. So as you know, Danny likes his sports games. So yeah, Danny, I look for a nice sports game for you for less than $1.
Very much.
And I'm not going to go over $1. This one is 49 cents. This one's called Soccer Die Cosmic Cup. Okay.
That sounds metal as fuck. Is this like a Mutant League spin-off?
Let's find out. So surrender now, puny Earth loser. I'm talking to Danny specifically here.
Oh, they got the NES font. Oh, yeah. I'm so down on this. I'm ready.
The evil Zorn Empire will conquer Earth unless we can defeat them at our world's greatest sport, soccer.
Oh man, this is like Space Jam.
Right. You get the world's greatest heroes. Yeah. So yeah, this is only 49 cents. It used to be $7, Danny, which I know you're used to spending that kind of crazy money on sports games. But this one, 49 cents. Check this out.
Oh, look at this fucking game.
So I know
Dracula. I'm scrambling to buy this like right now.
Danny,
Dracula.
I know you don't like. I'm not a big fan of soccer, but this is. Trust me, it's not your regular soccer game. Okay.
For the record, I don't mind soccer.
Well, you're gonna love the shit out of this, right? I love this trailer that they did. They did a little fake kind of Spanish style news network thing. It's like fucking terrible costumes and stuff like that, and bad acting. I love it.
Type of stuff.
Check this guy out. These are probably like two of the programmers that worked on the game. Man, I hope they made this arcade cabinet just for this commercial. It's amazing.
Yeah,
they're playing the game on an actual arcade cabinet, which
is
pretty cool. So yeah, there it is. So you're kind of running down a soccer pitch where like
the president hamburger.
Yeah, there's like fucking things firing at you and like bombs on the pitch and like
you're running through like a landmine field.
Yeah, literally like and there's a tank in goal.
Of course,
you're a winner.
You're a winner. Oh god, this game is perfect.
Okay,
right?
That actually looks pretty awesome.
It's like every retro game meme bit of absurdity like packed into one soccer game.
Yeah.
What's this game called again?
This game is called Soccer Die Cosmic Cup.
All right, I'm buying it. I don't give a fuck about what Danny has to say about it.
Okay.
There you go. Who cares? Yeah.
Well, that's not fair. I mean, Ty, if you're going to spend your $1 on this, you won't be able to avoid the game I chose for you.
I think I'll dig real deep, get into the retirement fund and come up with $2.
Okay. Well, yeah. Let's see what I got for Ty before You start spending that cash. I mean,
All right.
come on. So let's move on to Ty's choice, of course. If you're a regular listener to the show, you know Ty likes card-based romantic simulation games and also fighting games.
Yeah.
So I chose this one for Ty. This is called Terrorism, T-R-O-T. Right? In the middle of the 25th century, the world has plunged into the totalitarian system of sound isolation that made the world absolute muted. Absolute muted? Okay. Doesn't make any sense. But this is 99 cents. Used to be $10, $9.99, okay? So yeah, I've already forgotten the name of this game. What was it called? It's a hardcore beat 'em up rhythm game with a cyberpunk style. Oh yeah, Terrorism. Terrorism, there it is. Let's check it out. It's two guys fighting. Mild fantasy violence. Rated E for everyone. So I believe it's a mixture of fighting and rhythm action.
Okay.
Check it out here. Total silence in my city is the only law.
Perfect.
Yeah, bringing down Big Brother. Another thing Ty's a fan of.
Hell yeah.
This day I will break the system. There it is. You can't hear the music, but it's kind of like techno, kind of upbeat dance music. And it's very beautifully animated. Right? Look at this shit.
Yeah, it reminds me of what's that shadowy stealth assassin game we were playing?
Origami?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, good call. So yeah, super slick animation, and it looks pretty good. It's like combines like fighting game elements, like fighting game combos, but you're kind of doing it in time with the music. I thought, right up Ty's alley.
Hell yeah. But that does look pretty appealing, I gotta say.
Now it's your turn to feel the rhythm. Ty, it's over to you.
Terror rhythm, okay.
Yep, terror rhythm. There you go. I know Ty likes games with the word terror or terrorism in it as well. So.
Hell yeah.
But yeah, looks pretty good, right? I mean, 99 cents, can't go wrong.
Yeah.
Like I said, you can only buy one game with the dollar here. So then
I'm stealing Danny's dollar. Give you your lunch money.
Okay.
So the next one. So well, Scott's not here, but I know Scott likes simulation games, right? Like City Skylines, the other kind of games. So I thought I'd get a nice simulation game for him for less than $1. But he's not here, so you might have to buy it for him on his behalf, Danny.
Okay.
And the one I chose for him is called Mini Trains.
Okay.
Do you know this one, Dan?
I might have seen this. Maybe it's something else was really similar.
Yeah, it used to be $6.
Uh-huh.
And now it's down to 99 cents, called Mini Trains.
Never mind.
Welcome to the fantastic world of model railroads and steam locomotives, where you can become both a constructor and a conductor. Choo-choo! Sounds like Scott, right?
Wow. I think that turned to me gay.
Right. So it's like a model train building game. It's like, cute little isometric view. Well, yeah, it looks like a fucking City Skylines or whatever, like, Sim City. It's got very whimsical music. You can't hear it, but it sounds like Wind Waker or something. It's like
Trains. Stories.
Oh man, that does look pretty fun, actually.
Yeah, I mean, it's pretty cute. I mean, it's very, and you can even go inside the trains. Check this out.
Yeah, that's neat.
So you build the little plane tracks.
That really looks like the exact stuff I played with when I was a little kid.
Yeah, it's pretty cute, right?
Yeah, that looks like some trying to recapture my preschool youth.
Smashing the trains together and then
Hell yeah!
Learn from your mistakes.
Yeah, I mean, if you're not watching the video version, it looks really nice. I mean, it's very nicely designed.
It is exactly what it says. There are mini trains. They're like mini trains on a little cool track. Because like when you're a kid, like I don't care even if you like trains, but if you saw any of these type of things set up with like little toy trains and like the little landscapes and stuff. I mean, even if you didn't like them, it's like, whoa, that'd be perfect for my GI Joes or something, you know?
Right? Yeah, so that's 99 cents available now. Mini Trains by Cubic Games. So there it is. And then, so for my dollar, I chose a racing game, and I know we have some listeners who like racing games as well. So I looked for a racing game for $1 or less. Let's see what we got. It's probably going to be something like N64 era, right? And you're right. It's called Extreme Club Racing.
Cool.
By Enjoy Up Games. Look at that shit.
Wow, that looks like store brand video game to me.
Video game, the game. Pure arcade style gameplay, just like in the arcades. Wow. They actually managed to write the word arcade twice in one sentence.
Wow.
Get behind the wheel in one of eShop's most frantic extreme driving games. Travel back in time with a flashback to the arcades with pure arcade style retro playability. Yeah, I don't think this was written by a native speaker.
You never know.
It's got extreme and it's got the word arcade like 5 times. But this is 98 cents. It used to be $9.89, but it's not 90% off to 98 cents. I mean, let's check it out here. I'm assuming it's, like I said, N64 level.
Cool.
Here we go.
Listening.
Wow. Okay. You know, actually, this looks better than that fucking Monster Truck game I reviewed years ago.
Monster. What the hell
What
was
the
that?
hell? It's like, okay, it's fully 3D.
Yeah.
In quotation marks. It's I mean, yeah, it's got textures and
This is like
moving pretty smoothly. On my side, it's very smooth.
I like the American
It has textures, bullet point.
Right?
The American flags just kind of being
American
all
flags
over
everywhere.
Japanese
And now we're on the
flags.
moon. Oh,
Why
there's
are
a
there
Japan
Japanese
flag as well.
Moon.
I think it's really interesting how the camera leans really hard as you drift.
Yeah. It's actually, you know,
Looks
it looks
fun.
like it handles all right. Yeah.
I'd buy that for $1.
Yeah, I'd buy that for $1.
You can upgrade your car as well. Yeah, honestly, that fucking Monster Truck game that I reviewed, it was like $50, right?
Yeah.
This is 98 cents, and I think it's better. It looks better. Yeah, some creativity. It's not just all boring, you know, places in America or some shit. This is like, I don't know, Jupiter or something.
There are a lot of American flags, but you know.
You're in space, but there's like an old Wild West style saloon there as well.
Weird.
Yeah, I'm the moon cowboy. What of it?
It's like Unity Assets, the game.
Hell yeah.
Chris in the chat said, hey, use my gold points to get that soccer game for free. Thanks, JC.
You're welcome. That's what I'm here. You know, yeah, it's oh, James Allen's asked, where's his pound? I don't know if these will be £1 or less. I can't promise that on the UK one. They're usually a little bit more expensive, right?
Yeah.
But yeah, as always, the Americans get the best deals. So there you go. Danny, Ty, Scott, if you're listening, go out and spend that $1. Enjoy.
I am. I'm putting in my credit card information right now.
I mean, Danny didn't seem very enthused by that sports game. So Danny, you better just give that $1 to Ty, to be honest. He's going to use it better than you.
Literally,
right. I mean, that's more of like a seriously irony poisoned retro game than like a sports game.
Right? Exactly. I mean, Dracula playing football with a tank in goal.
Dracula and President Hamburger.
Right.
Who knows what else? I mean, that's just what they showed in the trailer.
Oh, James Anna also says that Extreme Club Racing game that I just showed is £8.89 on the UK shop. Holy shit. Man, don't buy it for that much, man.
He said it's going to need a second mortgage.
Yeah, exactly. Second mortgage for that shit. Don't do it, man. Don't do it. So yeah, back to you in the studio, Danny. It's the end of the garbage bag of goodness.
All right. Well, with that in the bag, as it were.
Literally.
We're going to go ahead and move on to your feedback. there it is. Okay. Yeah, so if you guys out there have any questions, comments, or anything like that, feel free to email us at thefamicast@gmail.com. Hit us up on Twitter at thefamicast. Hit us up right here on YouTube. If you're watching the video version, just sign up in the comments below. Yeah, and we will get to your comment or question. So we're going to go ahead and hit up some stuff from Twitter and the YouTube today. James, I got some stuff lined up right now for YouTube if you want to get some stuff lined up for Twitter.
All right.
So actually quite a few different comments. I'm not going to read every single one, but I picked out some good ones. So Lemonade on my Star Wars Episode 1 Racer review, he said, old games running in high resolutions. Old games running in high resolutions like this always look so weird. I remember playing this one on the 64 a long time ago, so I don't think I need to play it again. Okay. Fair assessment. I mean, definitely Episode 1 Racer is not for everybody, so it's fair. One thing that actually, John Cario, I don't know if he's listening today, but he made a comment on Famicast 176. He said, yo, I'd love to see more live reactions of the gang playing games live, like what we did last time when Ty was playing the Contra game with the, oh my God, what was that thing called? 3D Sen?
Yeah.
He said it makes for a great opportunity where everyone can critique and discuss things in real time. So I'm totally not against it. Sometimes, like, I mean, just like behind the curtain type of stuff. Like, I know for Ty doing it, like PCs are usually a little bit more well equipped for that type of thing as opposed to like.
Oh yeah, this is a podcast full of Mac using children.
Yeah.
And I'm the only boy with a big boy PC, like the finest computer money could buy like 8 years ago.
Right.
It's still pretty okay.
Sure. Danny, while we're talking about 3D stuff, 3D classic games, there's a tweet about that. So tweeted about the 3D classics. We were kind of like talking about that last time because official Nintendo, like the thing that Ty uses is like, obviously using ROMs and shit, right? So it's maybe most people forgot this, but the E3 that the 3DS was shown for the first time, they actually had a whole bunch of 3D classic games available to play, but they were only ever shown at that E3 and they never released them.
That must have been 2000.
In 2010.
10 years ago. Actually, pretty much 10 years ago. Like,
and they had Mario Brothers and Super Mario Brothers. They had Punch Out featuring Mr. Dream, of course. Murasame Castle, Excite Bike, Xevious, Kid Icarus, Twinbee, Urban Champion. I know some of these did come out. Kirby's Adventure, Legend of Zelda, Metroid, Castlevania, Tennis, Mega Man 2, NES Open Tournament Golf, Super Mario World, that's an SNES game, Yoshi's Island, and Smash Table Tennis. They were all playable on the 3DS before it even launched. And they never fucking released most of those. Man, I totally didn't know there was a 3D Super Mario World. That's crazy.
Yeah. Might have been just too much work or something like that,
Yeah, and then we also forgot that Sega also released a bunch of them as well. Like, they actually did release them. Like 3D Space Harrier, Altered Beast, Sonic 1 and 2, Echo the Dolphin. They released loads of stuff on the 3DS as well. Fantasy's own Thunderblade, Streets of Rage 1 and 2. Those are all available in 3D on the 3DS. Legitimately.
Okay. His left seat. Okay.
And then some asshole called Danny Bivens says, I own all the Nintendo ones and a few of the Sega ones too.
Yeah, because we have to remember that there were some ones that like basically Sega 3D classics essentially, like Echo the Dolphin, not a good game, Sonic and stuff too. But
a couple of things we forgot to mention in Now Playing. We actually have 2 new written reviews on the website, and the first one is for La Mulana 1 and 2 Hidden Treasures Edition, which is a compilation of both games, reviewed by our intern, Michael. Great guy. There's a written review of that on the website. And he also did another one for a game which I've totally forgotten. Shit. Danny, can you remember what it is?
Trials of Mana.
Trials of Mana, yes. The 3D remake of Trials of Mana. The the latest one. He reviewed that as well. So yeah, check out his review if you're thinking about buying either of those games. I know he'd been looking forward to La Milana for ages. Yeah, he reviewed it. So yeah, check his impressions out from a guy who's really into the game and is really good at the game. So yeah.
Just for some other comments here from YouTube. So Chariot Goblin on the last episode of the show. Also, this is in regard to Nintendo stepping away from the mobile market. He said there is one other market they can try, the PC, specifically Steam. Now, let me read this. Okay. So it depends on if Nintendo is dead set on looking for another pillar of revenue. I wonder how the console war elitist Nintendo fans would react to that. Which James responded to. It's like, yeah, I don't think Nintendo will ever do something like that. I mean, moving on to like mobile is one thing, but like moving on to PC, I think is just too close to home. You know,
there's a interesting story, like Nintendo history about that, right? Like, I forgot, maybe Ty remembers. There was one company who tried to convert Mario Brothers to run on PC.
Yeah, id Software. That was id Software.
Yeah. And they refused, and then that's why they turned into that fucking Gianna Sisters or whatever.
No, it was Commander Keen.
Oh, Commander Keen. Right. What's the Gianna Sisters story then?
That was made by fucking Factor 5 or somebody random like that.
But I thought the Gianna Sisters story was also like that. Like they were trying to convert Mario, and then Nintendo refused, and they thought, okay, we'll make our own fucking version.
I can't confirm or deny that.
And then just slightly changed all the enemies and backgrounds to make it, not Mario.
Just a quick comment here from James Allen about the Sega 3D Classics. Sega 3D Classics were good, especially Outrun. Yeah, I could see that. Some of the stuff just looks really good in 3D. But yeah, continuing on with a couple more things here from YouTube. So Metal Mike had commented on episode 1 racer gameplay video. This is definitely hitting my nostalgia button, and I think that's the goal, with that game. Yeah, and then a couple other interesting ones here, just 2 more. So a guy named Energytainment on a video I made
sounds legit
for the RandNet disk drive disk, basically a boot disk for like your online portal for the 64DD. He said, "Thanks, guy. I love Nintendo and his things. This is the reason I come here." I don't know if he's talking about us or what, or YouTube or this planet, but thanks. Yeah, and then we got one more comment from Rob L. This is on the Famicom Detective Club preview, which is going to be allegedly coming to the Switch this year. He says, "I'm relearning Japanese just so I can play this." So wow, that's quite an endeavor. So good luck to you. Like, not facetiously here, like seriously. Yeah.
Relearning Japanese? What, you learned it and then forgot it?
Could be. I just said like, hey man, cool. I didn't ask for his life story, mate.
I studied 1,000 kanji, and then I thought, nah, fuck it, and just forgot them all. Better restudy them all again.
Still not enough.
Maybe.
Right. Any other tweets or anything, James?
There's one here from Tim Rankin. This looks like absolute horse shit. Draw distance is hilarious.
Talk about YouTube.
And the on-screen text and numbers are low res. Laughing my ass off. Couldn't even be bothered to add a damn skybox. Takes very little effort. No buy. Yeah. That was for Star Wars Episode 1 Razor.
Yeah, like it was weird. For that game, there was a patch that came out just a couple of days after the game did. So like some of the text, like it was really like low resolution. And they fixed that. And a couple of issues with the sound. Like the game was just completely like maxed out. Like they had the sound up to like 11 on every single thing. And you could go by and like fix it yourself, but with the update, they actually had the initial settings, so it wasn't so like it was just a mess of sound in your ears. But yeah,
all right. Cool story.
Thanks. All right. Well, is that going to do it?
Yeah. Let's move on.
Alrighty. Well, that's actually going to do it for the feedback. And actually, that's, as far as I know, that's going to do it for Famicast 177. We're going to go ahead and give out our Twitter handles and all of that stuff here. So if you guys want to follow us, that you can. If you want to follow me on Twitter, you can. You can follow me at DannyBiv, DANNYBIV. James, where can the fellers and ladies?
Yes, at Famicomplicated, for a nice combination of video game tweets and other tweets which are not entirely video game related but are important, and you should read them and retweet them.
Cool. All right, and Ty.
Check out my Twitter for Primes. I'm at Super Cat Drugs. Yo, check out the 8-bit or the retro game text generator.
Oh,
yeah, dude.
Yes, that's amazing.
I posted a few gems, if I say so myself. I'm about to post some more.
Nice.
So check it out.
Man, that should have been in news.
It's so good.
That's very well programmed, yeah. You literally just type anything, and in real time you can just make your own screenshot from a whole bunch of NES games.
Yeah, that's deathgenerator.com.
So good, so good.
Cool.
Yeah, the impressive thing is that a lot of them actually you can customize them, so you can actually change like the character who's speaking or like the color of stuff as well. All in real time.
You can make your own Street Fighter 2 like post-match screens.
Yeah. Choose whatever character you want. It's amazing.
Yeah.
All right.
It's so good.
Cool. Definitely check that out.
No Photoshop skills needed whatsoever.
Yep.
Excellent. All right. Well, I'm sorry. I'm doing some things. Boom.
What an asshole.
Boom. Yes. All right. Well, like I said, that's going to do it for the show. Everybody, thank you guys that have been here live. Thanks, guys, for checking in and following us and hopefully having a good time. If you're listening to the audio version, hope you guys are enjoying that. Of course, Ty and James, thank you guys so much for joining me, and we will catch you guys next time.
Peace.
Ice. Toodaloo.
Toodaloo. Bye.
Is this thing still on?
It is. Bye, 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 bye.